Everybody want to be a bodybuilder, but nobody want to lift these heavy ass weights. Smack that like button to subscribe to Buckets of Duckets. Love it?
I loved it. Thank you.
Great job, Zoe.
Now let's go play cards.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 70 of Buckets of Duckets. Guess where I am?
Huh?
I'm in Louisiana. Also, guess who I am? I'm Chase Myers, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a comedian. Every week, I talk to my friend, normally through Zoom, but through the magic of flight, I have made my way to this man's house. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my co-host, Josh Wallace.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, the Mohawk's Meat Castle, a.k.a. Traposaurus Rex. I said that last week. No, last week was me and
No repeats.
No repeats for live. This is episode 70. That's 25 more than 50. And don't you dare send me a message saying that's not accurate. Because this is 25 more than 50, episode 70. Smash that like button and subscribe to BucketsOfDuckets.com, or you get fucked right off.
There it is, dude. There it is. So 25 and 50.
Yep.
Got it.
I get math corrections. People have the audacity to send me corrections on my fucking math.
Well, I like that. Like, we're gonna go back and fix it. Like, we're like, oh fuck, really? And then we're gonna go back, retake. We're gonna just cut into the podcast. Excuse, guys.
Hey guys, we just want to say
we just want to thank you out to @Ashley Johnson for pointing out that it's actually 70. Could you believe that?
Wrong. Fuck me.
Podcast people, what's up? Man, you guys are really missing out because you're not getting to see the HDness of me and Josh right next to each other. Also, you don't get to see as we try to figure out the correct balance between looking at the camera. Do I look right at the camera? Do I look at Josh? So you do miss all that magic. Josh is just in it. But podcast people, go ahead, subscribe, hit 5 stars on Apple. And why don't you check out what we're doing on YouTube sometimes, you know?
Because we're doing some hot shit.
So, buddy, how you been, bro?
I've been, I was gonna start off with I've been real great, but I don't know, Chase. I'm gonna be honest with you. The stress of the holidays and trying to figure out who I can and can't say Merry Christmas to.
Bro, I'm glad somebody's
really
talking about it.
It's hurt. It's hard to deal with. I want everybody to have a Merry Christmas, but I didn't want to bring this up on the podcast.
Here we are.
I was at a Whole Foods 2 weeks ago, and I told somebody.
Well, that's where you fucked up.
First of all, right? I should have been in there.
Fucked up.
More like Soros Foods. Am I right? So I'm in this.
You're not wrong.
I'm in this Whole Foods like a liberal dickhead, right? And I tell this lady behind the counter, for real, I say, Merry Christmas. And Chase, she melted, right? Melted.
So just no more.
It just melted up like a little rat reptilian person.
Damn.
This is a side note, but I've been watching a lot of Alex Jones since we last talked. I don't know if that has anything to do with what I've been talking about.
Well, I don't know if that affects the real world. I don't know if it makes people...
A lot of gay frogs, though. I'll tell you that.
Oh, dude. If you take the time to look around, it's like one of those things where, like, like whenever you buy a car, you're like, I've never seen anybody with this car. And then you start seeing that car everywhere after you buy it. Yeah. It works a lot of the way when you see your first gay frog. You realize, Jesus, they're all gay. All these frogs are just gay.
I've stopped so many frogs from fucking, I just run out and I kick them. Not my yard.
Giving just the razzle dazzle everywhere. You ever seen just hopping around and stuff?
I saw a frog jump around with Liberace cape on the other day. I was like, no.
There's a WB frog. You remember that dancing? Yeah, you tell me.
I almost He was setting me up. I almost did the whole.
No,
we almost did the whole thing.
Explain
and then we have to edit that out.
Explain it. You don't do it. You explain it. You
Yeah.
use your words on that one. On that is not a visual visual bit at all. I flew in here. Listen to how fucking much I just was crushing it, dude. So I was in Medford, Oregon. I got to go do those shows, right? I used to be a chump, and I would drive 8 hours.
Comment, subscribe if you've ever heard of Medford, Oregon.
Well, Medford people, what's up? Medford, where you at? Let's go.
Imford in the house. What? Smash that like button.
Southern Oregon for life. So I'm in Medford.
Move the border of Oregon. Did you? Oh, hold on.
Not Coos Bay.
Have you heard about the move the border of Oregon?
Oh, kinda. There's a element of Oregon people that are just real bad. I don't know.
I watched like the whole documentary.
Yeah, they're wild. Like they're the same people that like took over that like whatever that government fucking Parks and Rec building was.
Yep.
Like we're not leaving this park bathroom until.
Ain't nobody playing t-ball until we get what we want.
Until you make me a state. I'm a state, goddammit. That's what America's all about. We're going to unite these states, and you got to start calling me one.
There's people pouring cups of water on everybody's little barbecue pit in the park. Not till we get a statehood.
But anyway, those dummies want to make their own.
Well, no, I just totally, I was about to tell you, I watched this whole documentary on it, and then I realized I don't know enough about it to actually talk about it.
Oh, good.
They just want to move the border.
I saved you by not really knowing what I was talking about either. So perfect.
Yeah. I thought you'd be like, oh yeah, and then
no, there's a part of it. I don't know where. I don't know if they want to be part of Idaho, but like, what a weird thing to be like.
They want to be part of the good America. Is what he said on the documentary.
All right, we want to.
You know what that means.
We want to break parts of Oregon up and move them to Texas. That's what we want to do.
If you took one part of America and made it its own place, fucking Oregon? No.
Man, no.
No, you go somewhere with some culture. Like New Orleans could be its own country.
It's definitely its own place.
So make that. We're better than you.
I talk about drive-through daiquiris all over the country, and people lose their fucking mind. They lose their goddamn mind.
That.
Yeah.
Smash that like button and leave a comment if you've been to a drive-through daiquiri.
Getting interactive, people. We're just trying to build a community here. You know?
So my kid, the one that was just in here talking, she watches a lot of YouTube to the point of she talks.
She talks YouTube.
She talks YouTube.
It's a different generation. Her generation.
She was jumping on a trampoline earlier, and she told Chase to smash that like button to see more of her workout videos.
Dude, it was hilarious. She was like, what would a workout video be? And I'd be like, punch, do punches. And she was just like, punch in the air, punch. And I'm just standing out there punching. And I'm like, jumping jacks. Yeah, jumping jacks. I'm just jumping, jagging. Yeah, it was.
And then she told you to smash that like button.
And then she told me to smash that like button. I didn't even know I was part of a YouTube thing. She like guerrilla YouTube videoed me. So
she made you sign the release and everything.
Yeah, dude, I didn't want to do it, honestly. I regret. I don't know where that's going to go. So I'm in Medford, Oregon. I used to drive there because it used to be connected to that god-awful show in Coos Bay. And I no longer have to do that show because those shows take place on the same night now. So when I do Medford, I can now just fly to their airport that is right next to the hotel instead of driving 6 to 8 hours to do all those gigs. And so I take an hour flight. And then the fucking hotel, the bars inside the hotel that I'm performing in, I get to I'm just there. They shuttle it back and forth. I ain't just fuck you guys. I spent $60. It's the greatest thing ever. So I just fucking crushed those shows. I worked with my man Carl Lee that I talked about on the last episode that does he's the host. He's like the weekly host there, and he's fucking filthy, and he terrorized. Like I was so scared of him that one time. He came back. He hasn't been hosting as much. He came back, did all
filthy with the jokes. This is not a shitty booty host.
No, this is.
We usually talk about shitty booty hosts. This is dirty comedy.
No, Carl's very clean. Carl's a clean looking dude. Matter of fact, Carl might have got me in trouble with the booker of the show. Because she expects you to wear a suit everywhere you go. Like I don't know why. I don't know why she does this. But it's a bar room, so I wore like a really nice, not like this Pelican hoodie. Like I wore like a nice hoodie. Yeah, it really is. It's like
you wear your fancy hoodie.
Yeah, I did, and it's just like $60. It's a nice hoodie, and I got fucking Jordan 4s on. I got nice jeans on. I'm one of the best looking people in there, and easily one of the. I'm just fucking. Everybody's looking at me, dude. It's all about me. And anyway, I take a picture with Carl because we hadn't seen each other in a while. And then the booker sees it and was like, "I guess you forgot your button-up shirt." At home. like, no, I looked great. I'm not apologizing for looking great. I look great. I'm
How
not wearing.
Go to a comedy show though, and like, did you? I mean, he was funny, but did you see what he was wearing?
He wasn't wearing a button-down shirt. I'll tell you that.
I mean, I guess they do that if you wear shorts.
And I'm not saying you shouldn't look nice. Like I wasn't like disheveled up there. I wasn't wearing like
that's corporate comedy, bro. If you can't have your dick out and tell jokes, then you've sold out to the Starbucks, Amazon, Walmarts of the world, and you're not doing real comedy anymore.
You're right, man. I haven't been thinking with my heart.
Deadbeats of comedy. We coming back.
I've been out here. I'm coming for you.
That's right. We're
taking your stick. So yeah, man, I did those shows. Those were fucking dope. Nothing really happened. I got really stoned because there was like that was the one thing I did. Like,
is it legal in Oregon?
It is legal in Oregon. It's legal on most of the West Coast.
Oh, I heard somebody complain about the cops in Portland, and they called it Porkland.
That's
pretty good.
I'll take that.
That's pretty good.
I just panicked and thought that my mic might have been facing the wrong way because I didn't look at it. And
I panicked earlier while you were doing the intro and tried to move it before we started.
Because
they were facing the other way. It took us so long to figure out how to sit next to each other with a camera in front
You
of
would
us.
think it'd be easy to sit next to your friend and just talk.
It's
but
not.
Man, this is the hardest fucking thing I've ever done.
I went to war, and I would rather do that again.
I'd go back. I managed to not go to war. I would go to war now. I would enlist. And then I'd sign up for another war.
What a goddamn lucky country you would be. If these two battleships of comedy came crushing down your battlefield and won that war for you with our jokes, good humor, and patriotism, and pure hearts. That's what it would be.
That's what it would
pure
be.
Hearts.
Pure hearts is what you lead with, honestly. That's what people see the most in us.
That's what my bio says.
We'd be like the pure-hearted Josh Watts started comedy 10 years ago.
Pure of heart, Josh Watts has been doing comedy.
Residing in Mandeville, Louisiana, pure-hearted Josh Watts.
Oh, I'm rewriting my bio.
There it is.
This is off the topic, but now that we're in the bio thing, I read before we did the bios, like for the website, if you go to BUCKETSOFDUCKETS.com and look at our website, the bio on there, I read how to make bios, and it said to always reuse your name.
Yeah, I put my name nonstop. Yeah.
Josh is on tour with this, and Josh has been this, and Josh is this, and everybody else is like, and then he did this, and it sounds so much more normal.
Yeah, no, mine has Chase just all through it.
They need to know my fucking name.
Hey, dude, I'm Chase Myers. Okay,
I am going in and replacing every other Josh with Pure Hearted.
For sure.
Pure Heart. Ruthless shitbag Josh.
Okay, so two things I was thinking about. If we just dropped our comedy career to go save America, and then just came back in a couple years and just picked back up, it'd be like, do you know who Ted Williams is? The Reds, like, okay, so yeah,
his head is frozen.
That's the most important thing about him is that his head's frozen, and that he didn't hit 400 one year for the Boston Red Sox. No, but he went to World War II or something, like in the middle of his career, and then just came back and was still the greatest player of all time. Just like that was a time. Like it's funny, like if you look at players like through there, like you can see like every now and then it's just like 3 years. Of just nothing. If you look at like the baseball reference, it'll literally be like war. It'll say like war.
Man, if I had started comedy right after coming back, it would have been sets of me just staring off into space and then shaking. Just not. I couldn't have just come back and picked my life back up. I had done too much heroics to just live a normal. You know what I mean? You can't go from saving country after country. Peasant after I carried villages on my back to safety. You can't go through that and then come home and just go to a Walgreens. You know what I mean? That's insane.
This is true.
It takes months and months to adjust to just being a regular everyday shit bag like the rest of it's hard.
That's some real shit.
It's really hard, and I didn't mean to get so real on the podcast.
Yeah, bro, I mean, look, sometimes it just happens that way. God damn it. All right, so I'm in Medford, right?
Back to the story we started 20 minutes
I'm in. Look, man, goddamn professional. I can stay in here. So I'm in Medford. Maybe I'm. Let's see. When did this happen? Yeah, because I told some of this story. I was about to say. I was just about to say the only time I leave my hotel room, anytime that I'm staying somewhere, is pretty much just to, like, get food. But then there's like food at the at the hotel, so I was just in there. Yeah, this is a different part of it though.
Okay.
But I realized, see, what I thought happened when I started talking about this was that I had told y'all, like, in anticipation of it, and I'm realizing I might have actually just told y'all, like, what happened there, which wasn't much. So I'm glad we got a good 14 minutes of maybe some shit I said last week. So.
Well, my notes for the episode are on the other side of the table with all the cables and lights, and it's just they're gone.
They're gone. So we're just winging it here. Anyway, the only reason the funny thing that I thought that I was going to talk about for that I definitely didn't talk about last week was the only reason I left my house was to go get weed, and I didn't have a car, and I left the hotel I walked a mile to go.
You just walk a mile to a dispensary
to this dispensary, dude. You want to know how far I'll go for weed? At least 1 mile. I would at least walk 1 mile and walk back.
The stuff you went through to get weed before it was just legal is.
No,
I can't wrap my head around, like, I'll just go buy it. It's insane.
So this is what I want to talk. So I did I have been killing it though. So I come back from doing Medford. I go back to work where I'm a goddamn boss. I'm working like full fucking shifts. I'm doing shows right up until whenever I flew over here. I got, let's see what I do. I did.
Forgot there was a camera.
Yeah.
I was just sneaking over.
He's
make sure I put a memory
just
card
playing around with it. I mean, that's good, man. Make sure things are fine. Did a show in this bar. I texted you about it, where I just destroyed. It was like, it's like how you always talk about that story of me talking about that bartender without him like realize it. It was very similar to that.
To refresh you, if you haven't listened to the archives, which you should, smash that like button and subscribe. Go back and listen to past episodes. Leave a comment. Chase, one of our first couple shows we did together,
that one, yeah, for sure.
He made fun of a bartender for several minutes, and the guy never realized he was the one being shit on, and it was beautiful.
So this dude, when I get to the show, and it's like a brewery show. There's like, I don't know, 20, 30 people in there, and but one dude is just like, it's his bar, like he's the star of the show. I was telling all the comics, like, that's the funniest dude in the room. Like,
is he a bartender or just like a guy?
He's just a guy. He's just a guy who spends his day. Yeah,
he hates you.
Yeah, and he's like being real loud, and he's got like he's just saying wild shit about eating ass and stuff. Like, just like this is before the show, like before the show's happening. And so that's good. So I got my eye on that dude, right? And
you gotta watch those kind of motherfuckers.
And
especially
you got. And so I'm trying to keep, and I'm watching everybody else react to him. I'm just taking notes. I'm just taking notes in my head because I know I got to use this for battle. I got to use this for battle in a little bit. So I'm just like in the corner. I'm just like watching him just do something else dumb.
Make
do
sure
something
your shoes
else dumb.
are more expensive than his.
That I know most of the time when I walk in. So that's a given. I wasn't sure when we filmed this if you'd be able to see my shoes, so I brought some shoes just in case.
I was gonna ask you after why
I had those shoes. Yeah, that's why. It's because I was thinking
carrying a pair of Jordans.
I just walk around with J's everywhere I go. Just in my hands. I don't wear them. You fucking dorks are wearing your sneakers. There's like a push to like for people to not just buy sneakers and hold on to them and recently like wear your sneakers is like the thing. And now fuck that. Carry your sneakers. That's what I'm doing. Carry my sneakers everywhere. So I'm watching drunk dude taking notes. I know who my enemy is. And
how old?
Probably maybe early 30s, probably around my age, early 30s, maybe late 20s, something like that. Big old beard, just drunk as fuck. And he another comic's up and is like, who OnlyFans, right? People like OnlyFans, right? Anybody got OnlyFans? This dude that is not the guy that I've had my eye on, just a different guy, goes, yeah, I got OnlyFans. I get $20. You can see my asshole. That's just.
I mean,
it's just what a man. It's just what a man sitting there just volunteered out in the middle of this show, and so the guy that I'm worried about, the actual drunk dude, springs into action. This is his moment. So
that's a battle cry for him.
So he goes run over, takes his wallet out, and like he's gonna give him $20 right there.
So he went through the whole
asshole. Yeah. So
did he know this guy?
No.
Oh, dude,
No.
He had to run across the bar to pretend to mime to give him money.
And so, but it was everybody laughed. It was like, ha ha ha, whatever.
Yeah,
they
fucking idiots, you dumb pigs. Throw any fucking slop down you to slop it up, won't you? You filthy fucks.
They just bumped the buttholes together, and then they went and sat back down.
The crowd just ate it up like fucking Babe Ruth winning a World Series, huh?
All right, so. It's just like when the Babe won a World Series.
These dude butt buddies are bumping buttholes. I'm so mad at this guy already because I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I don't even come on, what do you fucking ruin?
All right, so I go up on stage and by the time I'm up, he's not where he was. And I start
you can't lose sight of them. That's the worst thing that can happen.
Exactly, yeah. And
That's
so
the worst thing.
I start doing my acts, right, and they're kind of reacting. It's like it's kind of like I'm having to feel them out some, and at some point I commented something about them that they weren't giving me the proper respect I believed I deserved or some shit.
If they're laughing at that idiot tapping assholes, they're not giving you what you deserve.
And so I say something, and then eventually I'm like, man, I'm just glad that dude that was sitting over there isn't here anymore. And then like the whole audience was like, they just like, it was like a release of like, yeah, I was like, I've been watching that dude. And so I just go through the whole thing basically of like, yeah, I've been watching this dude. I was like, I've been making sure whatever. I was like, he tried to give you $20 to see your butthole tonight. That happened tonight. And fucking, so I'm doing that. Just fucking everybody's fucking loving it. And then somebody was like, "Oh, and, dude, I'm their king now." Because
I've been there.
And
Keaton City's on the way.
Dude, it's already right. And so because it was to this guy, it was to the fucking bar dude. Oh, my buddy Barunji that was on the show. He's from Africa, and he just talking about how he just has a lot of just amazing material about just like. He's only been in the States for like a couple years, and so it's just amazing, like the things that are just different to him and everything. He's from Uganda, and but anyway, one of his bits was about like sometimes they'll see at bars they'll be like like MVP list or like that's what he called it, so the MVP list, which means like just like a list of people that are there, like a wall of fame type thing for people drinking and stuff. And he asked the bar earlier if they had it, and they were like, no, we don't have it. And then so I took that moment whenever I was on stage of like, I know you guys don't have the MVP list Barunji was talking about, but that's him, right? It's him, right? And they're like, yes. And fucking, I was like, he's here all the time. And now I got the bar staff on my side because I was like, he's here all the time, right? He's like talking about like oh, let's go to Lost.
Bar is like, fuck this guy.
Let's go to Lost Woods. The bartenders love me. And I just broke down way too much stuff about him, and they were all like, yes, that's exactly what. And anyway, somebody says, oh shit, he's smoking a cigarette right there. And I was like, oh fuck, he's right there. I was like, okay. And so it's like glass right here, and so I can see it. And so I go back into my act or whatever, and I start seeing it, and I see out the corner of my eye that he's coming. So I tell the whole crowd, I said, look at me, don't. I was like, he's coming, I got your backs, okay? Do not make eye contact, I got your backs, don't worry. The whole thing. He goes sit down.
He can't bully you anymore.
He can't. I was like, I got you. I was like, we'll all cover for each other. We'll be fine. He won't see anybody's buttholes. And he goes sit down, and there's like just a release, like just everybody couldn't hold it anymore, and so everybody just starts fucking dying laughing. The bartenders tell him that I just ripped his ass for 7 minutes, where I just didn't stop. And he was such a good sport about it. Like he just held up his hands and was like big smile and everything. I do the rest of the show. And then he goes to leave like 5 minutes for my, like, I'm in my closer, and he goes to leave, and he's got chips and queso, and he's walking out, and he's got the girl that he was with, and they're leaving. And so I was like, hey man, you leaving? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, hey, look, I appreciate the laughs. Did you let me get off of you? Whatever. Ha, yeah, good night. And I was like, what, you just packing some queso? Just bringing queso and full bag?
I was hoping you were coming back.
It was like a full bag of chips. And he goes, that's all I eat is queso and ass. And I was like, ladies and gentlemen, the MVP of Lost Woods. And they all cheered as he walked out. And then as he was walking to his car, I was like, I guarantee you he doesn't let her drive. Or he won't let her drive. He's gonna demand that he drives. And we all watched as this drunk man got in his car. And I was like, yep, I told you. I fucking told you. But yeah, it was fucking great. And and then I had a flight like the very next fucking morning. And yeah, I got upgraded to first class though, which was that was pretty nice.
How'd you manage that?
Because nobody was paying for a first class flight from Dallas to Baton Rouge, and
so if nobody pays, they're just like, hey, you want to?
They'll move people up and then just sell a regular ticket. To not,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? So, like, if there's 2 first class seats, nobody buys them. We'll just move 2 of the people that already bought tickets, sell 2 regular tickets, you know, just so they can make something. So that's what happened because the first class.
And these things just fly in the air, right?
Just, dude, they just take off, and you just sit in a chair in the sky. It's crazy. I've never been upgraded to first class before, and this is definitely not like the because this is a short flight, like the Seattle to Dallas flight.
Yes.
That I was uncomfortable and angry, and it's just the true flight experience. And then, but I get from the last hour when I go from Dallas back to Baton Rouge, they upgraded me to first class, and it's a smaller plane because there's not that many people going to Baton Rouge or whatever. But like, it made me mad when I sat down how like just easy it would be for this to kind of just be how planes are. I was like, why? I was like, this is not that like, because I understand on a bigger plane there's a lot more to it, but where we were, it was just like, oh, this is a bigger chair and I have leg room, and we're not all smashed together. Like the chair is not made of carpet. The chair is like made of like chair. It feels like
armrest?
You got a nice little armrest and everything, and it's like big. It's like this could just be the whole flight. I don't understand. But they did let me have snacks.
You have to have class separation.
Yeah, they did let me have snacks and drinks, and those fucking peasants didn't. Oh, absolutely.
You were talking about him that your buddy not letting. I have a similar situation where. So we are in a place called Once Upon a Child. Have you ever heard of it?
Mm-mm.
It's like a retail resale shop for kids, like used toys. They buy clothes and toys and kid stuff and then resell it.
Okay.
And sell it at a cheaper price. We've gotten almost every pair of shoes that Henry's ever had because they don't last any time.
Mm.
So and we get a lot of toys from there, and they buy all of our shit. And so we were in there, and Henry wanted these Hot Wheels, and he just started throwing a tantrum because we were leaving and we wouldn't get the Hot Wheels. And so Michelle grabbed the Hot Wheels out of his hands and like slammed them into my chest and said, "Don't buy these." And then walked outside with Henry screaming.
Okay.
Now, to me, I've been with Michelle 20-something years. She wasn't mad at me. Kids freaking out in the store. Don't buy these Hot Wheels, even though he was carrying them, because I'm weak. If he's crying about a toy, I'll usually just buy it and bring it out to him because I'm weak.
Yeah.
And she doesn't give a fuck about his feelings at all.
So, she don't care about her child.
So she slams that in and says, "Don't buy these," and then goes outside. And I look up after that. I think nothing of that. And when I look up, every woman behind the counter in the store is staring at me.
What you gonna do?
And they go, "Oh, gee." Like, they just saw me get yelled at. And no joke, I couldn't help it. I went, "She does that a lot."
I wish she wouldn't do that so much.
She yells a lot. And they were all
it's
like,
better this way. It's better this way.
I mean, I deserved it. I shouldn't have. It's honestly, it's my fault. I shouldn't have said anything.
I'm not gonna buy it.
It's always going to put the Hot Wheels up real slow and shameful, like. And then I said, "You know what? I'm going to talk to her about it." In my head, I'm saying this as I'm walking back, and I'm going to tell Michelle all this. And as I'm going out, one of those ladies goes, "Hey," and like gave me a thumbs up on my way out. And I was like, "Oh, all right." And then I realized that lady's like, he's going to get beat the fuck up when he walks out there. So she like gave me a thumbs like, "I hope you make it." And then
see you on the other side, man. Keep up the good fight.
When we walked outside, because Michelle was already outside, she had strapped Henry in the car and was in the driver's seat. But there was no way, after what just happened, I was going to just get in the passenger seat of the car. So I stopped, and I walked around the driver's side, and I opened the door. Michelle didn't give a shit. She literally just got in because she was driving.
Yeah.
And because she was out first. And so she moved to the passenger side, and right as I went to get in, I looked back towards the store window, and they were all looking, and I went. And I got in the driver's seat.
So thumbs up for all of
and drove away. And then I told Michelle and Minnie, I was like, they think you beat me. And then I just made like some big step forward by giving a thumbs up.
I might have told them you beat me. I did a whole thing after you left, actually. They will remember our family. They will remember our family forever.
Smash that like button and leave a comment if you hate domestic violence.
You better do it. You have to do it. We got you. We fucking got you.
We fucking
got you.
You're
fucking done. You're fucking done.
You better
if you don't do it, you like domestic violence. That's you. That's what you like.
That's your
We wouldn't
thing.
fucking joke about it. You like it.
You love it.
We better have 1 million subscribers in the morning.
And the better comments better all say, I hate it.
I fucking hate domestic violence. That better be you. That better be each and every one of you.
The omission of how much you hate domestic violence is an admittance of how much you love it. That's the t-shirt.
You ever thought about that? Get those at BUCKETSOFDUCKETS.com, everybody. Bring your daughter back. Tell them. Tell them where to get the shirts.
I'm trying not to cough because of fucking Morgan.
Yeah, so people hate you coughing, and
I did almost die in episode like 68. I was dying.
There's been several that but you made the big step last week, and you held back on a lot of the cough. Yep. And then the ones that you did, you edited, you lowered the volume on that. Yep. And and
I hope you're fucking happy. I hope you're fucking happy.
He's not. He's gonna find something else.
He's gonna find something else
to complain about.
Something else to bitch
about. So I went to family Christmas.
Already?
Yeah. So because everybody works different schedules and shit. So whenever I flew in on Friday, Saturday, whatever day it was, dude, I have no idea where I am. I was just in Seattle where it's like 30 degrees and then it's 87 degrees here, and I don't know what's going on. I was performing in different states. I just tried to tell the same Medford story like 2 weeks in a row.
Don't explain.
I'm a goddamn mess, Josh.
You don't have to apologize.
I'm not apologizing. I'm begging for help. Help! Help! Help me!
I'm not apologizing. I'm begging for help.
So this is all about. So yeah, we had family. We had fucking the party family. We had Christmas over there, so everybody could be there. All the uncles and stuff.
Dude,
shift work.
You cannot. I don't think you could stress how hard your family parties. It is. I'm from Louisiana. I've never seen a family that parties with them like
So,
I was sitting in your house eating ravioli. I think it was your uncle showed up, and all of a sudden, within 30 seconds, music was cranked up and everybody's dancing. Yes. I mean, like, I didn't have time to stand up off the couch.
Bro,
it was crazy.
Uncle Ron is it's normally at his house, and he's normally the ringleader, right? He's the joke that I always make is that I'm the least funny person in my family, right? I truly am. Just they all. My uncle tried to explain it. He was like, "No, you just try to be funny on purpose, and we just all run around being dumb." Which I appreciate that, but they're still way fun. I can never be as funny as get to the party. It's all cousins and uncles and aunts and everything. Like that's who it is, and my mom and everybody. And we're just kind of sitting around. It's 2:00, like 2 p.m. or something. We're just kind of like hanging out. The food's not quite ready, and nobody's really talking a lot. And we're waiting on my Uncle Ron. The reason why we're having it at that time is because like he was like working, and so he gets home from work. And he goes take a shower, and he comes out, and we're just being a family, being no family. And he goes, I don't know why the fuck it's so quiet out here. And we all go, it's fine. He's like, I'm about to fuck change that. And sure enough, he comes out, fucking turns music on, starts playing music. Everybody starts drinking. We all had the same game plan. I could not believe how many people said the same thing. We're all like, well, we're waiting to eat right quick. I'm just gonna eat. Nobody ate because we truly wanted to eat the food. They all ate so they'd have something in their stomach so that they could start drinking. And so that's why we were all being quiet before. It's because we were waiting. And nobody made...
That's such a Louisiana...
And nobody made the food. It wasn't like our aunt made the food. We had Don's Seafood, like, just their thing. So we didn't give a fuck to, like, offend it. We were like, we're just going to get a little fucking plate or whatever, because if it's there, then we all got to eat and make sure we love it. And
it's so good.
This was not... this was just fucking... Put this in your goddamn mouth so we can start drinking. And fucking it was so funny. Every one of us said that. I just made a little plate so that way I could start drinking. And dude, by the end of the night, like just the normal, you know, we got fire going, fucking somebody threw a wine bottle in there, glass exploded everywhere, so uncle's yelling at people and shit. That was just a good old time.
This is the most Louisiana story I've heard in a long time. You Pacific Northwest pussies don't know what you're hearing right now, do you? It's blowing your weak little minds, isn't it?
Fucking plug a microphone into the speaker later at night. My brother and uncle are singing that butterfly song.
Come my lady, come my lady. You're my butterfly, sugar. Is that really the song? Is that the song?
It was but it was equally embarrassing of that time.
But it was like a country song,
yeah.
Right? It
No, it was like that, but it wasn't that song. It was there's another song.
I feel like you just set me up for
something about but you're on the right thing. I might as well have just said yes because it's basically that, but it is not true to that song.
You're my butterfly, sugar, right?
Yeah, yeah, you right.
Yeah, you're right. Have you seen that news station down here?
No.
There's a New Orleans news station down here, and their logo is "Yeah, you right," but it's like the oldest white people, and their commercials are always like they're in the chair and they go, "Yeah, you right." It's the
Why
greatest.
do they do that? What does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't like that at all.
You should. It's Louisiana.
I guess I just said it.
You right.
I just said it, but I don't
8
say it like that.
Die in a fire in the ninth ward. Like, hey, yeah,
you right.
Like, what?
Yeah, that's not good. I
They
don't like
love
that
it
at all.
They fucking love it. Smash that like button and leave a comment if you don't like. Yeah, you right. Yeah.
My uncle plugs in a microphone and starts singing Grandmaster Flash. Real serious. A child is born, no state of mind. Like like that. The message. Like does karaoke the message.
Oh my God, how funny is that?
And he was like, I know 2 of the verses. I don't know all the verses. And so whenever he didn't know the verse, he just kind of stalked around on the stage. And then whenever it came to what he knew,
God, I hope you're serious.
I have a video of it. I am absolutely serious. I am absolutely serious.
Holy
I don't know.
shit.
Here, I don't know how good a podcast this is, but it's good for me and you sitting next to each other.
All right, I thought we were just riffing.
No, so first off, that's my brother, and that's them dancing. That's the butterfly song or whatever that was, but it's a different. But yeah, look at how crazy. We're gonna have to put this video up. So they're doing that. That's just what's going on there. We're going to put this video up over this because it has to.
Right here. Smash that like button and leave a comment if you want to split that video.
And then that's my Uncle Ron just doing Grandmaster Flash in the corner.
God damn it, dude. That's great.
Too fucking funny, bro.
I love that he doesn't know lyrics and still just stands there and walks around.
Yeah, when he didn't know them, he told us before. He said, I don't know them all. Oh, dude, it's so fucking good. We played the fucking the whatever that Christmas game is where you have presents but you steal from each other, so it's
Shitty
fun.
Santa.
So yeah, well, you piece of shit Santa.
Fuck you, Christmas.
We played stealing ass Santa, and oh man, that was real fun too.
Bitch, Santa.
I stole Crown Royal from my brother because I was a number after him, and it was the perfect timing too because it was so good. My brother, so he opens it and he sees what it is. And he immediately was like, all right, next person. And I was like, nah, what is that, bro? Mm-hmm. And the whole family was like, what's it going to be? And it was like perfect. Like the second he unwrapped, like he didn't even have all the wrapping paper off. He showed it to me and I was like, that's mine. And then, oh, dude.
Did he cry?
Yeah, he cried a little
bit.
There's
nothing better than making your family cry at Christmas.
So then the next present. Smash that like button if you like making your family cry at Christmas, right? If they cry, it means they love you, right? Give a like. 2,000 likes. We'll do another video on families crying at Christmas.
Each like equals 1 respect.
Next present he gets is like my cousin bought like some like super fancy detergent like that that's half of the half of the people getting the present will like, but definitely not my brother. Yeah.
That seems very specific.
And it was so funny because my cousin Kristen just didn't even. She was like, "I'm going to show you how to make it last because it's really good." And she was like, "Oh, you're going to want to use it on everything." And I just like. I was just like, Lane, you're gonna fucking love it. This is for you. This is for you, dude.
This is gonna be all you ever talk about.
This is for you. This is for you for sure. Eventually, he ended up getting to steal something, but it was a really great moment of I stole his Crown Royal, and then he got laundry detergent. And that's just a good Christmas game.
I wish you would come down next time you come down. He's like, dude. He just has like tons of that detergent.
Like, bro, it's changed my life, dude.
It's the greatest thing I've ever used.
I've never smelled better. My life has never smelled better. I have a positive outlook. I wake up, I inhale a towel that I washed in it.
It smells so happy.
Oh man, it just feels safe. It just smells safe in there.
It feels safe.
Oh, it smells so safe.
It smells like happiness.
Just peace in there. Oh, dude, but it was so good. And it was like the first thing I did. Like I flew in at midnight, and like by 2 p.m. I was like at that party, like just going out. Yeah, just going at it, dude. It was a real good time. Played golf again with my dad because he is not. Stop. This man is a maniac. He
wants to beat you so fucking bad.
He's so calm in life, but he is competitive, and it's funny because it sneaks out because he's just we don't text that much. We always have a good relationship, but for just whatever reason, that's just not how we just don't keep in contact like that. We do it in big spurts, you know. And he has texted me pretty much every day since Thanksgiving. Like, when are you coming back? What time are you coming back? Do you need somebody to pick you up at the airport? Yeah. Maybe we should like play golf or something. I took the whole week off. You know, I took the whole week.
I took the whole week. I just deserved a week.
So, you know, if you want to do that. So.
If you want to do that.
So we finally, we fucking squared up yesterday, me, him, and Grandpa. And my brother Taylor, bro, this dude last time.
I forget there's another brother.
Yeah, so
Taylor's the one that
blonde haired. No, Lane is the one that almost died. Lane is the reckless one.
It was ATV accident.
Yeah, he's just being a country fucking just
country idiot
out in the fucking woods on a dirt bike, and he fucking he hit nature. He hit a stump or a twig or some shit, and it flipped.
Them Southern boys, wow!
What them old Didier boys gonna do? And so that's his last name, by the way. He got a personal one. So Taylor has this thing where he's a lot like me, where like I'll just sleep. You let me be, I'll sleep till 2 p.m. every day. It's fine, whatever.
How old is Taylor?
Taylor is now 24 years old, and so we'll set a tea time for like noon, and this some bit we can't get him to wake up. We won't wake up, won't come. So he didn't come play at Thanksgiving when I was victorious.
Oh, not even late. I'm not coming.
He just didn't come. God so damn. This time, we set the tea time, and it's at noon, same thing. And me and my grandpa get there first. My grandpa picks me up. Me and him are there. We're waiting. Fucking tea time. We're supposed to tee off in like a minute. Still not there. Dad's not there. Like, what the fuck's going on? We've been texting him. Dad shows up. No Taylor. I'm like, what happened? He's like, I've called him 5 times. I knocked on his fucking door. He lives in a trailer like behind my dad. Couldn't get him up. And then like we're on the 3rd hole. Dad's phone goes off. It's Taylor. Hey, I forgot. I didn't charge my phone. And so anyway, he joins us on like the 6th hole. So he missed like the first 5 holes. Anyway, so I come off. I'm having a bad day. I'm having a bad front 9. My dad beats me by 2 shots. I played just as well as I did when I beat him on the back 9, but the front 9, fuck myself. But what I didn't expect was my grandpa is just fully like, all right, I'm just playing from the front tees. He didn't even play. Yeah. Last time he did like the first 2 holes and then went back. This time he just went to those tees. He told me before, he was like, I've been hitting balls in the yard and I've been choking up on the club. And I was like, yeah, it's been working. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, it's been working. And it has been working. He was making solid contact suddenly. I hadn't seen him hit like this in like 10 years.
Fuck yeah.
So it went, my dad shot a 90, which by the way, when I beat him, I shot a 84, he shot a 86. So everybody was off. Nobody was, okay. So lowest score wins. So he shot a 90. Pawpaw shot a 91. I shot a 92. So I lost to both of them. And I haven't lost to my grandpa in like 10 years. And then Taylor, he didn't show up to the 6th hole. So it's, it's
So you gave him the advice that helped him beat you?
No, he did that. He told me before that he had been choking up. Like he was telling me because it's been in his head too, because they're all crazy and can't stand losing. So he's been in his backyard.
They haven't missed you.
Just yes, they've been
plotting on how
That's
to
what this is all about. And now I'm bloodthirsty, and so I was like, well, when can we play again? And the only time we can play is tomorrow, fucking Christmas Eve. And I was like, well, we're playing from Christmas Eve. And so my dad called around, and my dad's like, bet, motherfucker. And so he called around to all the places. And most golf courses are closed. We found one that's open. We gotta be done by 1 o'clock. So we're going to tee off at 8:30 in the morning because I'm not leaving here. This is also how I've played it out. I beat him by 2 shots, and then he beat me by 2 shots. And so the way I see it is that's even. That's as even as it gets. That's a win and the same score. So we got to settle this once and for all, Pop. We got to settle this right now.
I'm just on the side.
It's crazy how. So whenever I was the greatest golfer and beat him that day, and
before you fell from glory,
before this horrible fall 3 weeks later, where I actually just shot how I normally shoot.
You can lose it all so fast.
You can lose it all so quick. So. It really was the best I ever shot, and in my head, I convinced myself that that's just how I play now. That's the new level. I've leveled up now. I shoot in the low 80s now. That's who I am.
That's just me now.
That's just who I am. And so I was fucking furious at myself. I had five double bogeys on the front half. And normally that would just be like, okay, I'm having fun playing golf with my family. But instead, I was like, what a fucking idiot. Just throwing him and shit. Like, fucking embarrassment. Why even come? Why even come if this is what you're going to do? This ain't fun for anybody.
I've never played golf like with any level of sobriety. Ever.
Oh, yeah. When me and Travis Nelson play, not Travis Nelson, when me and Travis Elkins play, we get fucked up the whole time.
We talk about Travis Elkins. I found he pranked me a couple years ago. We love to talk about how Travis Elkins pranks you. He pranked me the other last year on Christmas, I think it was, by buying me an autographed John Cena children's book with a certificate of authenticity. Because fuck me, he got me. Travis does the weirdest pranks I've ever seen because he knows I used to not like John Cena, so he gives me this very, very valuable piece of wrestling merchandise. Because fuck you.
What y'all been doing? Y'all got Christmas stuff going on?
We are. Oh man. So getting presents for the kids has been a fucking nightmare. Because at this age, they tell you they want something, you get it, and then by the time you have it wrapped, they've moved on.
Yeah.
We've gotten Zoe everything she's ever mentioned in like the last 6 months, and then no shit, this week. Like within the last 3 days, she's been talking about wanting a box of Pokemon cards. And that's because she found 3 Pokemon cards that she got in like a pack from a Happy Meal 8 years ago. Or she's 5, so I guess 5 years ago. Forever ago, and just happened to find them underneath a table or couch or something in her room, whatever it was. And now she loves Pokemon cards all of a sudden. So she wants those. And dude, we've wrapped stuff. Our dogs are feral, so you can't leave the presents under the tree, so it doesn't look like they have shit.
You can't leave anything around your dogs.
No, nothing. Ever. Nothing.
This house has always been terrifying. The old house, it's always like if everybody's eating, somebody you got to have a partner. Somebody's got to watch you back because fucking dogs are gonna get you.
I do say every time the kids get up, don't get up out of it. No, watch your food. Watch your food. They're not gonna get your food. Don't do it.
You really have to like find a corner in this house.
He was eating a sausage biscuit earlier, and both of my dogs were in between his legs, just staring at him. Like I don't feed them. Fucking liars. Zoe wanted a Nintendo. I got her a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
And it just so happens that she's been wanting to Switch for a long time. I was like, it got down to where I was refreshing the website every couple of minutes to try for them to come in. And then the only one I could get was an Animal Crossing one. So it's like pastel-y colors and Animal Crossing animals are on it. But to me, it just looks like a cute like kids one. Turns out now they're showing commercials for the Animal Crossing one, and that's the only one that she wants. That's the one she's got to have. And I happen to get it by fucking accident. So guess who's about to be a goddamn hero?
For 10 minutes.
Yep, for 10 minutes, and then she'll forget I ever got it. We got Henry, like, it's all wrapped under the tree, and then we're supposed to go over to my mom's house Christmas Day to eat. Oh, yeah, this is what I want to talk about, Chase. I love spam. I love spam
Okay.
in any kind of
Dude,
dish.
we've gone too long.
I'll eat spam. I feel like it's
about time for you to fucking talk about it.
Surprise, episode 70. This is now a spam podcast
It's
from
about
here on
spam.
out. When I was a kid,
I don't give a spam.
My parents.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry.
We're gonna edit that out.
Please.
My family, when we were younger, we used to eat a dish where my dad would make macaroni and cheese, and then he would mix like peas into it, put it into a casserole dish, cut slices of spam on top of it, and then cook it in the oven.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite. I didn't realize that's just like, oh, we're poor. I didn't realize that that's what that meant.
Yeah.
I loved it. And I happened to see like through an old Twitter that's like old recipes. They showed a recipe from the 70s, early 80s where that exact meal. And I was like, holy shit, that's where that came from. I thought that was just like a family thing. And so I sent it to my mom. I was like, this is crazy. I still love this. And she was like, you should make it for Christmas. And I was like, okay. Because I do still eat it because I love spam. Yeah. But like, you heard what I said. It's Kraft macaroni and cheese with peas and spam. It's not, who else wants, nobody wants that. So she told me to
I'd like to bring a dish.
And, bruh.
It's just Lunchables.
So I hung up the phone and just sat there. And, like, this is my first Christmas without my dad. That was a meal my dad made a lot. So for nostalgia, do they just want me to bring it? Nobody's going to eat it. So I'm like, they can't actually. And I'm asking Michelle, I'm like, do they really want me to bring this? They can't actually want. And it's like 20 or 30 minutes of me being like, I guess I'll fucking make it. You want to dare me? I'll fucking make it.
They think I won't make it.
They think I won't make it. I'll fucking make it.
They think, oh, just tell Josh because he won't do it. I'll fucking show you.
I'll do it. I'll make 6 pounds of it.
That'd be so much. That'd be all we eat.
You're going to die from spam poisoning.
I'm making plates for all of you. You bringing it home too. Everybody gets some.
I'm bringing customized
Everybody gets
peas, full of it.
Mac and cheese, and spam.
And you're going to eat every fucking
You gonna
bite
fucking
of it.
love it. You're going to love it. You're going to write me a thank you note.
Wanted.
Write a thank you note.
So it goes like, I mean, it's 2 hours of me just like, I guess I'm going to fucking make it. And then I finally got a text. Like, I saw a text from my mom and I was like, oh, thank God she's going to tell me. And she was like, hey, you don't really have to make that.
Hey, I thought about it actually of what that is.
And then I realized my brothers, as soon as they had messaged me in the family text to make it, both my brothers messaged her and were like, no, we're not, he didn't need it. It's a waste. You fucking do that.
It's not a real meal.
It's gonna be my meal in a little while. I got some spam down there right now.
Ooh.
Gonna make my dick hard, my muscles big.
That's what it does.
The camera is really throwing me off because the lens is, and I can't see myself. So then I know now the whole episode is just like, it's just me doing it. And I know that the lens isn't blocking anybody else's
I didn't want to be like, so the weird thing,
I feel like it's that Golden State meme where I'm just.
I've been kind of off on the side of this camera because it's just trying to figure out like how to do I guess ideally we'd be facing each other more in the camera.
There's too much muscle behind this.
It's we just too big.
And we can't figure it out.
Fucking strong, and it's a problem in my daily life.
I thought after 2 hours of working on this, I thought we had it figured out.
I mean, I think it looks good. I think.
It looks fucking great.
People are gonna get. I think they're gonna get hard.
And if any of you motherfuckers think it doesn't, I swear to God, smash that like button and leave a comment underneath. Subscribe to BucketsOfDuckets.com and say your pieces.
Say your pieces.
Say your pieces.
Guys, say your pieces. But no, I think your dicks will get wet and pussies will get hard. I think.
There's gonna be some hard pussies.
This will be good. I've been doing a lot of good like turns into the. I'll be talking to you.
And I'm
like, I forgot about you guys. I forgot about you over there.
Huh? How long have we been recording?
Dude, we got it here and we got it on the camera, bro.
Oh,
look at that. 55 minutes, bro. We can just fucking check in right there.
Is your battery dead?
Nah, I got 27 minutes left on the battery.
It tells you how long you got left on battery?
Yeah, look, right corner. Bro, fucking...
I've been watching a lot of Vice
news
lately. I hate that. I don't even want to admit that. But I've been watching a lot of Vice. And I'm gonna become one of those guys that just goes places with a camera. I'm gonna take a mic and be like, "Hey, so you just put it on YouTube." Hey, so your thing is what?
Huh?
And then I'm gonna. I think that's a.
You remember when we went to? First off, remember whenever we were gonna run Kate Street Pub's open mic for a little bit after Corey Mack? I mean, we did run it, but you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
You remember those days?
I fucking remember that.
You remember we got paid $25?
Yeah. We were told we weren't professional. We weren't
to split amongst us, and we did the dual stage. So remember, one of their ideas was the shows was on Tuesday nights.
Now they running shows people ain't nobody ever heard
at like let it go, let that go, man.
11 years, my heart is still full of fire and anger.
Shows on Tuesday night, and what they wanted us to do was go on Wednesday for some reason to the southeastern campus that I failed out of. You remember that?
Yes.
With Jimmy and a camera, and we were just gonna walk around and talk to people. I get like there wasn't a plan. They were just like, yeah, we're just gonna promote.
They wanted us to walk around a college campus. 2 grown men walk around a college campus and just talk to college girls and kids.
Try to get them to come to the open mic.
Could you? I look like this, and you're trying to walk your weak ass to one of your stupid liberal classes, and all my muscles and manhood and mohawk meekness just jumps out in front of you, and it's like, hey, there's a comedy show on Wednesday nights. And it was like, we did this on like a Thursday.
That's what I'm saying. The show was, it wouldn't like come out tonight. Like we'd had a better chance.
Come out a week
like,
from yesterday.
Like, hey, remember this and come out next Tuesday.
Hey, a week from tomorrow, you better fucking come out.
Come out there. You better be there. And then, yeah, it wasn't like quite, so it was just like us trying to like just go off the top of the head. My mom's calling me. She's so furious. That
in the age of Dateline, college kids aren't going to they're not just going to talk to old men that walk up with a video camera and stick it in their face.
But it was funny. Weird. Some of them did. Some did like perk up like the second they saw a camera. Like you could see people start to like, oh, what is this? Like just, but yeah, it was just funny because I definitely didn't have anything. So I'm like just standing there with a microphone and go, so what's your fucking...
So what's your thing?
What you did? They told me I kept saying the F word. I didn't I guess it's just...
What's your fucking
I was
deal,
like, so what the fuck are you going to some fucking math class or some fucking shit? Or...
That's how you fit in with college kids. We knew that.
Yeah, I know how to talk to them. I can't help
I know how to talk to you kids.
They can't help.
I talked about on fleek a lot. I said on fleek a lot.
I just constantly
said, where's your show? I said,
it's on fucking fleek. You know where Fleek Street is? It's fucking over there.
I remember doing that. Was one of the first times I was like, I'm old. I have gray in my beard. I'm just sticking a microphone in college kids' faces.
Yeah.
Hey, come see my art. Come see it.
I could blend in a little bit. I wasn't that much older at that point.
No, dude, we were old. We both were very old. Both of us.
From like where we are now on, I can go with you on the old. I'm in my 30s now, but when we talk about those days, I was hard to believe. I was like 23, 24 on a lot of those stories. So yeah,
I didn't start comedy until I was 30.
Yeah, I was a baby, bro. Look at me now.
Did your mom call to yell at you?
Yeah, she doesn't understand why I'm not home. Yeah, I gotta leave here in 15 minutes.
We've been drinking Pedialyte. I've been drinking a lot of Pedialyte. And we together as a unit, we Buckets of Duckets have been drinking a lot of Pedialyte. I don't know if I have to say that this is an ad or not, but Pedialyte has been. I love Pedialyte. I drink the shit out of it. The kids will drink it. It's better than Gatorade. I love it. And if you go to Walgreens, I found that it was buy one, get one 50% off. Mm-hmm. So anytime we go to the store, I ditch my wife and kids to get away immediately so I can be by myself so nobody knows I'm just away and I don't have to hear them.
Right.
So I'm over grabbing Pedialyte and I walk back over to where I can hear them and I say, hey, these are on sale. And this little old lady next to my family that I'm definitely talking to looks up at me and goes, what's on sale? It's just a lady.
I'm just a fan of sales.
Just a lady.
I just like to know.
And I didn't know.
If there's something 50% off, I'll be damned if I'm going to fucking miss out on it.
I looked at her, Chase, and I immediately did the age gauge that I do. To where, like, if you're under 55, I'm responding with violence to this. If you're over 65.
If Denny's give you a discount, you're okay.
If Denny's gives you a discount, I'm going to be polite.
Right.
If you're 55 and under, violence is the only answer for this. And so I looked at her and she was 108. And I said, Pedialyte or buy one, get one. And Chase, this lady that I've never seen other than 10 seconds right there, who made me explain a sale I found to her in a Walgreens, says, I used to have to drink a lot of Pedialyte. When I would take my colonoscopies, I would get dehydrated. I'd buy probably 3 or 4 of them.
The parts you choose to whisper, ma'am, or I buy 3 or 4 Pedialytes from all my colonoscopies.
I like to drink Pedialyte whenever I shit my pants at the doctor's office.
Well, ma'am, I know one thing about you.
She told me about her colonoscopies, and then she was just like, all right, Merry Christmas, y'all, bye. And I was like, don't you ever fucking say Merry Christmas to me again.
Full circle. I gotta go, man.
Oh, all right.
I gotta go see my mama. We're gonna do some presents with just my siblings and mom. Oh. And we actually did invite Crazy Uncle Ron over because
it's gonna be a fucking party.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, and so he might come over. My cousin, his son, and we're definitely gonna do a fire, and me and my brother are gonna drink a bunch. So we'll see. So
all right.
I'll have another story to talk about. Also, remind me next week to mention my shows I did in Medford. I want to make sure.
We gotta talk about Medford.
I want to make sure that I talk about, get that out there. That it's. I think I was just so blown away about the flight that I was like,
I'm pretty sure I said that.
I had to pee.
I think I was drinking tea.
Well, we're just gonna have to trash this.
Sometimes it's so good you get it twice. Buckets of Duckets.
BUCKETSOFDuckets.com.
Smash that like button, shitheads!
Bye!